Welcome to Review 24. Today we are at the University of Hertfordshire reviewing the upcoming exhibition Sensations 2041. Sensations 2041 is a multimedia event where students from photography, music, interactive media and screen cultures work together to interpret how technology in the near future will affect our lives. This exhibition will take place on the 9th of May at the University of Hertfordshire's Art Gallery at 6 p.m. And joining me today on the show are two guest artists involved in this exhibition. Please welcome Lorian McGovern from photography and Daniel Stowers from interactive media design.
Hi.
Hello. Thanks for joining us and welcome to the show. Could you tell us more about Sensations 2041? I understand this is a collaborative exhibition with around 100 students involved. What is it like putting this exhibition together?
It's definitely one of the most nerve-wracking projects any of us will undertake, particularly in the second year anyway. But it is one of the most important because some of the people that you are making contacts with now, you will keep contact with over the course of your lifetime. The creative industries themselves are a collaborative industry. It's very rare that you will leave university and go and freelance by yourself. I mean, there is a possibility of that, but you will always be dependent on other other groups helping you with that. So hopefully with this sort of project, the people that you meet now, you will continue to collaborate with in the future.
So your project is called The Pasture. So could you tell us a bit more about the concept behind it and the inspiration?
We are being deliberately dystopian, so trying to be post-apocalyptic, thinking that in 2041, some country, unknown, is preparing for a war. Now, this war may never come, but like most countries, this country is preparing for war in a very particular and very hideous way. They're breeding an army of people, and it's going to be done underground somewhere in cells, much like a Japanese bubble hotel. So the idea being you get a bed, which is going to be just a hard floor, a sheet and a drain for your various needs. And you're going to have a screen that's going to show you all the propaganda, so you come kind of like the ultimate soldier really for this country. And it's also going to tell you how to use this pod, and that's basically where you're going to be until you fight in this eventual war, which may never come.
What's it going to feel like to be inside this small pod? Is it going to be, do you have to crawl inside, do you have to stand, sit?
The whole idea is we had an idea for a larger thing, but we wanted to shrink it down to very much fit in with all the 16 other groups that are going to be with us. But also that kind of makes it a very dark experience. We want to make it very tight, cramped, claustrophobic. This very sort of tense atmosphere that is very hard to imagine yourself inside. But once you are there, you want to get out, but you want to know what the whole purpose of it is, so you stay inside.
What are your roles in the project? So where does photography come in and where does interactive media come in?
We all have our different little areas. So say we've got Ricky, who's the brilliant sound guy, can pick up the atmospherics and kind of the voiceover and things, that sort of stuff. Personally, I'm working with a guy called Aaron, who we're going to be kind of doing the technology side of things, so sensors and how everything's going to be shown on screen, that sort of stuff. And then we have our three brilliant photographers who are coming up with all the content for the screen itself. So we have some shots of waves, which are trying to be like really demoralising to the user, and all the propaganda as well, which is going to take quite a long time to edit.
You mentioned you were using sound and you mentioned what was going to be on screen. How are you going to use this? Yeah,
it's going to be an immersive environment, essentially. So the idea is the user is going to be on their own in this kind of solitary confinement sort of area. We're going to close them in this little box. They're going to be there for however long they feel necessary, and this is kind of going to be experiencing what it would be like to be one of these future soldiers, effectively. And yeah, it's meant to be deliberately claustrophobic and unpleasant for them, because that's what you would expect it to be like in the future.
And if you would like to experience what 2041 would be like, be sure to attend this one-night-only event at the University of Hertfordshire's Art Gallery on the 9th of May at 6 p.m. Thank you both for coming. I wish you all the best with your project, and I look forward to seeing you on the exhibition night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.